I love it. Yes. Hello, hello, hello. It is Adrian, Capricorn Tigress of astrologylookInside.com. And I'm here. It's Wednesday night, and I love to come Wednesday night and talk about astrology and about and do tarot readings. So that's my reward. I try to do at least a few tarot readings or something, because for those who put up with me talking about astrology. But look, I'm an astrologer. So that's where my love is. My love is astrology. I do the tarot for you. Otherwise, I wouldn't do the tarot. I would just, why do it? But I do it for you. I love astrology. That's what I made a short about that, about the fact that I started doing astrology at 16. But I just looked and I giggled to myself because I couldn't believe it. I'm thinking, oh, what beautiful timing. It looks like I timed this almost exactly right. Now, either I'm an hour, I'm just a little bit, let me see. I think I'm just a slight bit off, just by a few minutes on this full moon. There is a full moon today in the sign of Gemini. It occurs at 16:02, which I thought would be 4:02, but that would be, I guess we're talking. Let me look on Google. Okay, hold on. I want to make sure I have the timing right, because I thought we would have already just had it, but pretty sure they said 16:02. Right. Gemini, December 7th. And let me get the degree here. 16:02. So, okay. I see what it is. All right. Someone get it. Okay. It's 16:02, which is the degree, but the actual fullness, the peak of this full moon is not until 11:09 p.m. Hence, while we're still 50 minutes away. 50 minutes in astrology is many hours. And so we've got several hours, which is great. That means that everything that I'm doing right now is going to be waxing and will be in the waxing phase of the full moon. Okay. So that's great. I feel like whatever information that I'm able to provide for you that's a great thing. Okay. It's going to be great. Of course, the Gemini moon is hot air. So it's like a hot air balloon. Everything's up, up, up. It's all the way up. All the way up. It's all the way up. It's Gemini. Geminis are usually very, very positive. I've had several Gemini friends. In fact, my daughter's father is a Gemini. And they're not only extremely intelligent, they have great ideas, really great ideas. And like that, they do things quickly. Yeah. They're really smart, okay? They're very, very smart. And it's a different type of intelligence or smartness than, say, Virgo or Sagittarius, who are also very smart. And by the way, any babies born today, my goodness, wow, how smart they're going to be. But they're going to have some issues, I think, with talking and wanting to be right. And so that's going to be a problem for them as they grow older, but they're probably going to be extremely intelligent and get lots of degrees or something like that. Let's see here. Yeah, someone said it's not going to be easy. It's the final full moon of the year, and that it's not going to be easy. I don't think it is easy anyway, because we're talking about an opposition. But I really do think it's going to be a little bit weird, because we got Mars retrograding at this very moment. Like, it all happens today. I don't understand why that happens sometimes. So we've got Mars retrograde right now. Hello, Mars retrograde. And it is involved in this particular situation because it is not when we're not going to be exactly there until 1602. So we're leading up to it. We're about 5 hours away, and Mars is going to be almost exactly opposed to Sun and conjoined that moon. Now, Mars conjoined the moon. How can that play out? I'm telling you, if you are a Sagittarius or a Gemini or a Virgo, or maybe even a Pisces, I think I'm going to throw Pisces in there. Yeah, I'm going to throw Pisces in there because Neptune's at 22 degrees. Look, if someone is challenging you, or if you're in a conversation of some kind, there is no need to be right. You don't have to be right. If you sense it's getting heated in any way, when it comes to who knows most, boosting your intelligence, then somebody back down. I don't know if it's going to be you, but if you hear me and I'm, you trust me as your astrologer, then back down and back away. Slowly back away. Slowly back away from the discordant conversation, because you don't want to be in a discordant conversation today. Now, leading up to this opposition, let me tell you, I'm about to post a podcast. I made the podcast. I admit over the last couple of days, I've been podcasting, and I've been podcasting all the gunk. I'm not saying they always end with a good story though. So it's not like I'm just throwing up all over you, but it's a lot going on, okay? Because this has been a really weird week. I've got planets in my 12th house, and the 12th house is the house of self-undoing. And I kind of undid myself yesterday. There was this girl, and I know this girl from Facebook. She's great, and she very respected, makes, a lot of people a lot of money. And she wanted to work with me, and I wanted to work with her, but I was not in the right place mentally to talk with anybody, not just her, but anybody. I had been in this masterclass, and it was a masterclass where we were purposely she was digging deep and going in deep, and it was a great masterclass, this girl. And I was really raw because I had been talking about all these deep issues that were buried and subconscious, and being very open because I'd come from this really sacred space with this masterclass. So this other girl, like almost her, she cornered me right after this masterclass to talk to her because she's been pursuing me for a couple of days. And I decided, okay, we'll talk after this masterclass because this is about business. And I got on the call with her. She wanted to do a Facebook call. And so it's not the same girl, okay? And it's another girl. And I think what it is that this young lady who's from the Philippines, she's also a healer or a spiritual person. But for some reason, it was either her energy or my energy. It was definitely part of my energy because I was in that mood. I was ranting, right? When you come out and you're talking about all your peens and all those things, and then someone else gets you in a conversation, it's still top of mind. And she had went in and asked me questions, something to the effect of like, what's going on, or how can I forget what, it was just a simple question, but there was so many layers of gunk that I was dealing with that I just was honest. And I feel like when the sun is in Sagittarius, and the moon is in Gemini, there is a certain level of honesty you're going to get in speech that you might not normally get. Now, I'm going to tell you something. I've got Mercury entered Capricorn. Now, I think it might have been at 1 degree or 0 degrees Capricorn when this occurred. And Venus is at 27 degrees of Sagittarius. Those are both in my 12th house. So it's a house of self-undoing, right? Mercury was in my house of self-undoing. And boy, did I undo it. I just was honest though, because I'm a double Capricorn. My son's on me ascendant. I was just honest, and my honesty is not an honesty that everybody can handle. I am a double Capricorn with the chart ruler of Saturn in my first house by birth and by transit. And so, yeah, it was dark. Okay, there's a lot of darkness here. Anybody who's got Pluto transiting their first house, Saturn transiting their first house, their chart ruler is Saturn, they're a double Capricorn, you're going to see some darkness. And she saw it. Now, she may have been something like a Gemini. Geminis run from that kind of darkness. They don't like that. She could have been a Libra or Gemini. And a Libra or Gemini dealing with a double Capricorn with Saturn in the first house and the Pluto by transit, scared the living bejesus out of that child. Because the way I was talking, she's like she had to sage herself after me. I'm like, you know what? Anybody who has to sage themselves after talking to me is not somebody I want to work with. And God bless her, and I wish her the best. But if you're that delicate that you can't even have a decent conversation with me over the reality of which I'm experiencing, and I'm a little too hard for you as a Black woman or whatever, I don't know what my daddy is, but you know what I'm saying. Be gone. I don't need that. I need someone who can communicate with me. And can I say this? This entire experience, I believe, is about communication. What we're about to go through over the next 2 weeks is going to be about communication, because it's Gemini, which rules what? Communication. When the moon is in Gemini, it's always about communication, always about what you're saying. How I think she didn't like the way I'm saying it. Look, some of you may not like me because of the way I talk, but here it is. I'm going to be 60 in 3 weeks. And you know whose voice and the way they talk and the frantic, crazy way I speak, that's not going to change is me, because I'm an old dog. And an old dog ain't learning no new tricks. And I'm not trying to. I am me. It took me a long time to be me. And I don't care that some people can't get me. I'm looking for those who do. See, that's the thing. I could either try to make pretend, hide my feelings, stuff it all in, hide inside, implode, or I could just freaking be me and say what's reality. That's so much easier, because when you're honest and you're truthful and you're just being yourself, you don't have to come back later and hide and go, oh, I forgot to say this, or this is what I didn't say. No, I said it. I said everything I had to say. And none of it was directed at her, mind you. She was just too sensitive to work with me. And I don't know how she's doing it, but if you're that sensitive, how the H are you helping anybody if you're that sensitive? How can you help anyone out of pain when they express their pain, you run? How? How can you be a coach if that's the way you are operating? Now, I'm a little darker because I'm a double Capricorn. My reality is reality. It's firm. It's on the ground. I'm an earth sign. I got my moon in Taurus and I got Pluto in Virgo in a grand trine in my chart. I also do a grand sextile, so I'm a little lazy. But it's all about being real, keeping it real. I'm not going to hide. I'm not going to lie. A lot of people put on false faces and niceties and all these things. And what good is that? They just go out and shoot up, a Walmart or something because they weren't honest with themselves the whole time. You guys, I don't know. I've been ranting for a few days now, and I'm trying to stop it, but here I'm going again, Lord. If you catch my Anchor podcast, It's on Spotify as well. Go for the explicit, because I was cursing like a sailor yesterday. Ooh, that girl had me hot. What is, how did my cell phone just come on all by itself? What was that? That was like a ghost. What was that? Anyway, communication. By the way, another thing that happened. Now, here's another way it can happen, because Mars is retrograding and the moon is on Mars, okay? I'm just trying to keep this real about what's going on. The moon is on Mars, Mars is retrograding. And the sun's opposing both of them, okay? Just know that. So my computer almost died. I could not believe it. I had to shut it off, cut it back on, shut it off, cut it back on several times. And luckily it got back on. As you can see, I'm having a little bit of other technical difficulties. And so you might experience that too. If it has to do with communication, it's going to be affected because the moon is full and Mars is on the moon. And so that's your computers, and Mars is retrograde, right? So your computers, your cell phones, your television, maybe. Watch out, even your car. Driving in cars. The third house rules driving, communication, of all kind, and like that short distance travel, like say in your own city, in your own neighborhood. And then Sagittarius, which is opposing it, rules long distance travel, like travel around the world, or if you're on a plane, or if you got long distances. Anyway, it's opposed. Traveling is not a good thing today. Like tonight, try to stay in. I would avoid 11:09 p.m. if you could. Yeah, just might want to avoid that. Just, I know I'm not going in any cars at all. Like, I'm just gonna stay in while this is occurring, because I just feel like communication and transportation, I feel like that's what's going to be affected. And it could be something to do with like family members as well that might come into play. But communication, really, it's yeah, really a lot there. Good luck, you guys, with this full moon in Gemini. I think I made a video that talked about how this full moon in Gemini was going to affect everybody. I pray I did. I can't remember. If I didn't do it already, I will do it. But I thought I already did. So I'm not going to do it tonight. I just haven't uploaded it yet, I think, to YouTube, or haven't broken it down, but I will, okay? I promise. So let's talk about where the other planets are, because I could sit on and talk about this cold moon forever. This is the last moon of the year of 2022. It's called the cold moon. It is a cold moon because it's, the coldest time of the year, after and right before the winter solstice. But yeah, this is going to be interesting. This full moon, I'm really interested in it. Now, before I did this reading, something interesting happened. I kept seeing these doubles, or triples. I kept seeing like 444, 555. And so I just looked up what 444 is. It says the angel number 444 tells you that your connection with the angels and the angelic realm is powerful, and that you can trust the guidance they are giving you. And 444 is also a sign of love and wholeness, and it represents deep love for someone. Also, 444 is that you're being guided by your guardian angels. And it also is a sign of love and support from your guardian angels. And also it can symbolize efficiency, a strong resolve, perseverance, and determination. remaining steadfast in your pursuit for success and to succeed, consistency and progress and stability. It's like hang in there, stick to it. It reassures you that something positive is on its way. And if you're in love, that's great, right? Because it's telling you not to give up, basically. It's a signifier of hard work, organization, and endurance. And it could mean hard work that you've been doing, right? If someone is struggling to find an ideal partner, well, 444 is considered a sign that love is coming their way. And also it's a sign that you're on the right path and that guardians are surrounding you, and that there is maybe about structure in your romantic relationships, and also that romance is coming. So have endurance, optimism, and adventurous spirit. Okay, so that was 444. And for anyone else who's been seeing 555, which I just want to say this, in the numerology that I study, the same one that Linda Goodman studies, because there's another gentleman I listen to. He's got his own numerology system, which is interesting, but it's definitely not the one I was used to. From all the books I have read in the past, I've been at numerology for the last 20 years. So I'm going to stick with what I know. And in numerology, Gemini is 5. Okay, that is what is indicated in numerology. It's 5. Okay, so it's about communication and also flirting. But 555 is an indicator that significant change is imminent. Significant change is imminent. Okay, it's transition, it's freedom, it's adventure. Yeah, it's the angels are signaling you out. It's time for a new phase in your life. It's time to move forward. It's about transition. It's about bringing in change and being welcome to that change. It's also about making decisions and about being resilient and about your personal freedoms and just about the upcoming transition. It's the time is now. This is the time. It's about a spiritual transformation. The 5 represents the 5 holy wounds of Jesus Christ. And so this is part of it. It's also a sign that you might have to take action to initiate change, and that it's time to embody a purpose. It's something that you're here on earth to do. And so you may be finding your purpose or dealing with your purpose. Now, from what I understand, I just saw this, and I did not mean to just go off and make this about angel readings tonight, but I just saw that the angel number 444 and the angel number 555 are actually in almost in combination. They're unique, but they bring a message of success and achievement. So it's weird that I've been seeing them together, because it does seem that they tend to pop up one after the other like that. And it's a sign that you're on the right path and that you're fulfilling your divine journey. And it's excellent for you as something is happening positively. So that is amazing. Also, it brings a message of success and achievement, that you're open to spiritual guidance. Your guardian angels are there everywhere protecting you. I just love that I had that experience of having these two together, and amazing that someone actually created something that said, when you see these two together. So that's amazing. So let's talk a little bit about the rest of the planets really quick, and then I'm going to do a couple of readings for you guys. We went all the way down to Mars. I mentioned that Neptune is at 22 degrees of Pisces, but I just realized that it's no longer retrograding. I forgot that. And so, and neither is Jupiter, by the way. It's a little bit wide, but it's a square, because it's 7 degrees away, but you give 7 degrees for the luminaries. They get 7. So it's definitely a part of a square. Neptune is squaring this entire full moon up, opposing the sun. It's a T-square, you guys. And if you haven't, I've been talking about T-squares. I will post, you can look into our shorts. I've been posting about T-squares. I'm going to post some more about that because I really do believe that T-squares create an impetus. Now, here's the funny thing. I learned this years ago about T-squares. In T-squares, it's like this, right? It's like there's, in this case, we've got Sagittarius, and then we got Gemini, and down here we got Pisces. So that T leaves an opening in a horoscope, like in a chart, in the aspects. Because in the elements are, the modalities, there's 4 in each of them. So there would be 4 mutable signs. So there's an opening. One of the mutable signs is not in that T-square. Do you know what mutable sign that is? It's Virgo. So I think the opening for everybody is going to be Virgo. How can that work out? Okay, let's keep this real about Virgo. I love you, Virgos. My daughter is a Virgo, but Virgos are really rational. They're very critical. And you would think Sagittarius has a mouth, Virgo has a mouth. So I think it might come out with that mouth being critical, talking about something, seeing, nitpicking, seeing the details, maybe wanting to go into perfection. A lot of times in the T-squares, it's the invisible, because it's like a gush, right? All this power is floating around, and it all has to pour out somewhere, and it pours out into the missing piece of the puzzle, which is Virgo. And so I expect a lot of critical thinking, a lot of critical talking. Avoid arguments. Don't nag. If you know that something coming out of your mouth is about to be nasty, shh. That's what got me in trouble with the girl yesterday. I went straight up nasty. I mean, I'm just saying about my own life. I was talking about my life, but I was cursing. I wasn't being professional. I was just being honest. And some people can't take that level of honesty. They don't expect that, nor do they want that. And that's one of the reasons I hate doing business on Facebook and doing Facebook calls like that, because I don't know if I would have been as honest in a Zoom call. It gets so relaxing when you're just sitting on the phone talking. You feel like you're talking to a friend. If you're in the Zoom meeting, you're going to put on your best face. Do you see the difference? And I thought I was talking to a friend. I was not talking to a friend. I was talking to someone who was trying to get my money, most likely, and just could not deal with my level of realness or the way I speak or whatever. It doesn't matter at this point. But just know you guys may experience this. You guys might have already experienced this yesterday, or might be experiencing it right now, or experience it later tonight or tomorrow or whatever. We got 2 weeks of this, y'all. 2 weeks of this influence in our lives. So when we're talking, and I'm laughing about the podcast, because I swear I was very critical in that podcast. So yeah, I would say watch out for that, because that could happen. Okay. The other thing I wanted to say is that we've got, I mentioned Jupiter at 29 degrees, Saturn at 20 degrees. Saturn at 20 degrees is actually within a trine formation with the moon. It's a 10-degree orb, remember? And Saturn's only 5 degrees away. In fact, the moon is making a very quick, it's going to be within 4 degrees of a connecting with that Saturn in a trine formation. And the sun is sextile Saturn. Saturn's in a good place with the planets right now, because we've got basically 2 planets in Sag, two planets, let's say two luminaries, the one luminary in Sag, one luminary in Gemini, and one planet in Sag and one planet in Gemini. And so I do feel like this is actually, this is kind of good. And Saturn might be like the great equalizer in the middle there, supporting both of these as they battle it out in between. And Saturn, which is, it's reserved, it's holding back, it's not going off on somebody like I'll go off on a bee. No, don't do that. Saturn is kind of restrictive. Hold it. I'm not saying hold it in if you can't, but I would just walk away. I would definitely be more reserved and tight-lipped, if you can. And there's something my grandma used to tell me all the time: if you can't say nothing good, don't say nothing at all, because we don't want to hear it. Make sure whatever you're saying is positive, okay? That's going to be very helpful. Uranus at 15 degrees of Taurus, North Node at 13 degrees of Taurus. They're conjunct. They're both retrograding. And that's just craziness down there with the North Node in Uranus. Anybody in Taurus, I think, is probably going through a lot of changes. And I think some Scorpios might be really being affected by this as well. So if you've got planets in Scorpio or Taurus around 10 degrees to 20 degrees, you're going to be feeling this. Definitely between, say, 12 and 17, because that's right in between that 15 and 13. And you're going to be really feeling this. I do think it's about finding new solutions and finding new ways to attain things, because the North Node is always about learning something new, and Uranus is about new and inventive and creative, being different in some way in your approach to perhaps learning something new. So that should be interesting how that plays out. Neptune is at 22 degrees of Pisces. We talked about that. Pluto's at 26 degrees of Capricorn. And it is still sextile. It's 3 degrees. No, it's a little less than 3 degrees, isn't it? Yeah, it's definitely a sextile with Pluto. And that's good. That's supporting Pluto, which is just kind of at 29 degrees all by itself. It needs that support by Pluto. So I'm glad that it's getting it. And it's a nice little sextile. So anytime you get a sextile to Jupiter, and especially from Pluto, which is power, it's really good, I think, in the background of everything that's going on. And I love that. Now, finally, we have Chiron at 12 degrees of Aries, and that is actually making connections to the same sun moon opposition, full moon situation. Chiron is at 12 degrees, so it is sextile Gemini. It's sextile Gemini. It's sextile the full moon, in other words. So it'll be interesting how that's going to play out. The full moon in Gemini, sextile Chiron in Aries. That is, I want people to be careful with their face, their head. I don't know why. Some people might just start talking about how they don't feel confident about the way they look, maybe the way they speak, the impression that they're giving. They might be feeling like there's something wrong, because Chiron tends to pull out the pain. It's where there's a wound. And so if you're wounded by the way you look or anything like that, it might start to come into play. Now, I want to give you an example how this actually literally played out in my life, because this Chiron is literally right inside of my progress first house. And my progress first house is at, I think, 10 or 11 degrees. And there's Chiron sitting right on it, right on the ascendant. So today I got a message back from my daughter, because I had told my daughter something or other. I was feeling a little insecure. And my daughter called me, wrote me back and said, "Mommy, I think you have body dysmorphia." And, I've never really thought about it, because I had told her I hadn't eaten. I I hadn't eaten for 3 days. And I didn't eat for 3 days, not because I'm anorexic. As you can tell, I've got meat on me. It's that I ate so much over the holidays. I just felt overstuffed. I didn't really feel like I should be eating anything. And so, and it just made me feel like I was getting ill. And she said, Mommy, I think that you have this body dysmorphic disorder or obsessive compulsive disorder. Now, I do have obsessive compulsive disorder. I've already been diagnosed with that, but I've never been diagnosed with body dysmorphic disorder. It's caused because of certain negative life experiences, such as childhood, teasing, neglect or abuse, certain personality traits such as perfectionism, societal pressure, expectations of beauty, having a mental health condition such as anxiety or depression. It complicates things, and it could be caused by body dysmorphic disorder, and that is like, it creates different things. It could be low self-esteem, social isolation, major depression, other mood disorders, suicidal thoughts or behavior, anxiety disorder, social anxiety, obsessive compulsive disorder, eating disorders, substance misuse, health problems from behaviors such as skin picking, which I have an issue with that, physical pain or risk of disfigurement due to repeated surgical interventions. Now, I have never done anything like a BBL. I've never had any breast, I've never had any surgeries. So I'm not the one that, the type that does the surgeries. However, I lost 300 pounds because I was once 500 pounds. And I was horribly abused. Nobody likes a 500-pound woman ever. And I was not a very attractive 500-pound woman, which would explain why, I really do my best to look attractive now. But it left scars. And so if that's part of it, I accept that I might have body dysmorphic disorder, or yeah, because of what I endured as a bigger person. And I was teased when I was younger. I went through a lot, but that could be part of it too for some people when Chiron is in Aries. Let's not forget that Aries is the natural ruler of the first house. Even it's in my progressed first house on my progressed ascendant, excuse me. But it is always the natural ruler of the first house anyway, because it's Aries. And so many people might be dealing with physical issues of what they look like, what they appear like, doing different things. If you feel that this is something, look it up, body dysmorphic disorder. If you need to talk to a therapist or someone like that, definitely do that. I feel like I'm not negating that I could have it. My daughter is a psych major. She called me out, right? But I do realize that I've got it, I believe, under control, except for some days when I'm really not confident. And then like yesterday, there's planets in my 12th house. I'm not going to say that anymore. When the planets are in your 12th house, it is the house of self-undoing. That means it's, they always say when the planets are in your 12th house, it's probably good to shh and be quiet, go in. It is the best time to Netflix and stay alone. It really is. Get lots of rest, get lots of sleep, go into your fantasy world, stay there, write down all your dreams and inspirations. You probably get $1 million idea. But what I'm doing right now, coming out, being all public with myself, telling all my business, it's not really what you're supposed to do when Mercury is sitting in your 12th house. Anyway, you guys, this has been Adrienne, Capricorn Tigress of Astrology, alookinside.com. Okay, I'm going to do a couple of card readings because anyone who's put up with me and listened to me has suffered enough with all of where the planets are and all my astrological talk. So let me get some cards together. I did some signs privately. I'm going to upload them. So I'm going to be starting with the sign of Cancer. And as usual, if anyone wants a reading, you better act quickly because I run out of energy quickly. And if I do, I'm out of here. Okay. But someone said I need some shadow in the middle. I don't know what that means, but need some shadow in the middle. What does that mean, some shadow? Did it mean eyeshadow? Or did they mean some shadow? Or did I need some shadow? I don't know what that means. Need some shadow in the middle. But thank you, whatever that was. They might be picking up something that I need done. Probably my hair. This is old hair, y'all. This is so honest. Oh my goodness. So let's see what we're going to tell the sign of Cancer. Let's see what we're going to tell Cancer. Oh man. Let's see. Oh, let's see what we got here. Cancer. Oh, that popped right out. Cancer, you got a message that wants to be told. Cancer. Yeah, your cards are popping, like really popping. Wow. Okay, Cancer. Something's going on with Cancer. Let's see. Cancers. Cancers. Cancer. 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 Oh, we got a couple. I'm taking them. Cancer. Ah, love that. I love that that's in the current position. Cancer. 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 There they go. They popped right out. Cancer. Okay, what timing? That was perfect timing too. And the cards literally popped out at me. So we're going to talk about what cards we got for the sign of Cancer. Okay. Okay. So Cancer. Cancer, here we go. The first card you had is the World. The World. And I love that this was your first card. And I'm going to do you just like I did last night when I was doing the ones that I recorded, but you haven't seen them yet, but you'll get to see them soon. Which is, for every first one, I always gave people the explanation, and I'm going to do that. I'll give you my little cheap little explanation, and some people want more than that. So here's what it says for the World. Here we go. I accept this gift. I accept this gift of completion, and I extend to new levels of awareness and wholeness. I am love. I am love. And by the way, I'm using the Light Seers Tarot deck. I love the Light Seers Tarot deck. It gives a more spiritual take on these cards. Okay. Normally I would just be cut and dry with this. Hey, it's about, whatever. But I really want you to get a fuller picture of the World because it's your main card, Cancer. So it's about completion, joy, wholeness, achievement, happy endings, abundance, success, new levels of consciousness, literally traveling the world. It's about travel, right? It's the world. And this is what it says. The World brings one of the most positive, abundant messages in the tarot. Congratulations. You've come too far, so far, A large project or period in your life is coming to a successful conclusion, and it's time to revel in your sweet afterglow of your success. If you're not quite there yet, take this card as a sign that you're on the right path. Consciously step into the world's ascension energy and welcome a a beautiful shift as your inner spiritual landscape merges with your outer reality. As you reach this stage of fruition, remain focused. Don't slacken your resolve as you glimpse the magic of the end of the long journey, because it's time to follow through with your final steps and complete the cycle. Even in the shadow, the world is a positive card because it signals bliss and happy endings with oodles of positive energy along the way. And I love that it's your first card, because no matter what, we know it's about success and it's about positivity and something good coming your way. But it is crossed by the Four of Cups. Four of Cups, Lord. I always say the Four of Cups is the salty card. So it's a little bit of jealousy too. It's salty, but it's being emotional because you don't have this. Really. You don't have the success yet, so you're a little salty about that, aren't you? Not really happy. You're seeing other people get their success. You might have been watching Cancer, other people getting ahead, and you're like, wait, why haven't I gotten ahead yet? I should be farther ahead than this. So you might be going through that. Also, here's the Hermit. I think that with the Hermit coming up, that whatever is going on that's got you salty, that's got you feeling down, that's maybe making you feel like you're not as worthy as other people, or why don't I have it? This Hermit card is about you getting back into your center again and finding that place of like, peace and tranquility and oneness and wholeness, and feeling that you're in a great place. And see how they're just literally meditating in the air in this card. Can you see that? Literally meditating in the air. So I feel like if you can achieve that level of peace, of spirituality, of just oneness with the universe, I feel like good things are going to come your way. But you've got to get to that place where you're at peace, because you've got choices. Look at this. You've got options, like choices to get what you want. You may not know what they are yet, but their choices are still there all the same. And there's a Ten of Swords. I think you've been through a lot. I mean, with the Ten of Swords, it's usually an indication of someone who has been through a lot. And I do think that you might even have been like deceived. And maybe that's why you feel like with the Four Cups, like everyone else got ahead and I didn't get ahead. And, it's something that could really be affecting you, okay? Because the Ten of Swords is a card that indicates that you've been betrayed in some way, or you feel stabbed in the back in some way. You've been through something. And right after that, though, is the Four of Pentacles. I feel like, especially if this is to do with money, hold on to what you got. Make sure you're holding on to what you have, okay? Make sure you hold on to what you got. Because especially if someone has already got you, like if someone's already got you for your money, don't be a fool. Like, don't go back with them. That might cause something to happen again. I do feel that you are rising out of this. You got the Star. And I love the Star. It's one of my favorite cards because it's an Aquarius card, but it's a card that indicates that if you just hit yourself onto that star, this dream, this hope, this wish of something better, you can rise from whatever you've been through, heal from that, let go of the past, let go of the emotions, let go of that Four Cups, let go of those emotions and rise and start again. It'll be better. I mean, I just love this because when you look at it, it's so beautiful. It's like she never let go of her dream. That's what it looks like, right? See how she's holding on to that. I love that. Don't let go of your dream. No matter what, don't let it go. You got the King of Wands next. I mean, you could be dealing with a Leo. It could be an Aries. It could be a Sag. It's Sag season. So you might be dealing with a Sagittarius, but this could just be an indication that you need to bring more fire, more passion, more drive, more courage into everything that you're doing. And you got the Seven of Pentacles next. And this is about making money. This is about planting the seeds for your future wealth. And maybe that's what you need the courage to do, right? Is to plant, to have the courage to plant those seeds. Look at this, the last card, Queen of Pentacles. Now, Cancer, some of y'all might be dealing with a Capricorn woman, maybe, or it's just about the fact that you are about to get this Pentacles. You're about to get the money that you've planted and that you've hoped for and you waited for and you dreamed for, and whatever the success is that you've hoped for and you prayed for and you've waited for. And finally, you might get this opportunity to have it actually appear in your life. That's amazing. I think that's awesome. So that's a very good sign. What I do love about this reading is that you had 2 sevens. I love 2 sevens in a reading. It's indicative that you are protected by who? By God, by the angels, by your guardian angels. You are protected. Okay, you have 2 sevens. You also had 2 fours, and 2 fours is an indication that something is on its way. It's building. It maybe not as great as it's going to be, but you're in the midst of growing it. And this could be in love, it can be in business, it could be relationships. You just have to hold on and believe it. You're at the beginning stages of it, but the growth potential is there. Okay. Now, also, you had 3 major arcana, only 3. You had the World, you had the Hermit, you had the Star. This is success after you take time to heal and release whatever you've been through, to get back in your center and to hit yourself back onto a star, onto that dream. Like, I feel like the success is there. The world is waiting for you. But first, take time to heal, get into your center. If you need to do binaural beats, tapping, whatever it takes, do that. And then hit yourself onto that star and you're going to get somewhere. You really are, Cancer. Oh, I love this. On the bottom of the deck, we have the Queen of Wands. And you want to know why I love this? We had the King of Wands in the main reading. So I wonder if there is this potential relationship is really good. That's what I think. I mean, 2 fire signs, sometimes it doesn't last long, but it is a real fun relationship. So congratulations, Cancer. I think you have a fun relationship on the way, if you're not already in one. And as long as you can get into your center and feel at peace, you can then be ready to go forward and do what it is you need to do, okay? So I hope this resonated with some Cancers out there. Hope it made sense to you. Much love to you. Be sure to like the video and share the video and subscribe to the channel. Okay, much love to you. So we're going to move on to the next sign. Before I do, I saw here Grace P said, hey, are my friends jealous of me or talking bad about me? If they are, what are they saying? Well, Grace, I would love to tell you that. This is my rule now, is that I do readings for people who give me super chats. So I don't know if you've ever done a super chat, but all you have to do is come here, hit the little dollar button, give me a super chat, and I will answer said questions. Okay, let me know, because I will do whatever I can to get that impression, because I got an impression for some reason on that. I've got a feeling I know what's going on, but I'm waiting to see if you do a super chat. And it could be for any amount. I think the super chat starts at like, I don't know, it's not very expensive. But it's just my basis. It's all about energetic exchange. I decided to do that because I want to have that energetic exchange, and also energy. Right, okay. So we're gonna move on. Oh, I just got Grace did it. She gave me a super chat. So let's see what we're gonna find. I'm just gonna pull a few cards just to confirm what I think I already know, Grace. You got me right in time. I'm gonna do this for Grace right now. About her friends. She feels that her friends are jealous of her. She asked if they are, but I think they might be, and we're going to find out if they are. That was too many. Give me another chance. Let's try it again. Whoa. All right. Are Grace's friends jealous of her? Are Grace's friends talking bad about her? Are Grace's friends talking bad about her? What are they saying about Grace? What are they? Oh, she said that was her first time doing a super chat. I love it. Congrats. What are Grace's friends talking about her? What are they saying about her? What are Grace's friends saying about her? Are they talking behind her back? Oh, that almost fell. Are Grace's friends jealous of her? Are Grace's friends talking behind her back? Are Grace's friends jealous of her? Are they talking behind her back? What are Grace's friends saying about Grace? Tell me what Grace's friends are saying about her. Are they talking behind her back? Well, these last cards are not trying to come out right away. Okay, tell me, show me. What's the final verdict? Oh, there they are. Oh, man, I'm going to take this last one. Oh, snap. Okay, I got it, Grace. Look, let's talk about this. First of all, I love that the Ace of Wands came out first, because no matter what I tell you, Grace, I want you to know that you can be creative in this situation, okay? And some of that might be being creative too in what's going on. But this is about being creative. This is a creative card, and it's about starting something new, something up completely new. It might be that you need to have new friends. I don't know, but it is about something new. And I'm going to do this because it is the first card, and I want to make sure you have a complete understanding of this Ace of Wands. I don't want us to go anywhere further until you have a full idea of the Ace of Wands. This is, I seed my brilliant future with the root of creativity and inspiration. Creativity and inspiration. And it says new ideas, the seed of potential, the arrival of inspiration, illumination, intense creativity, a mirror-like nature of consciousness. Now that's interesting. A mirror-like nature of consciousness. They might be mirroring you. The interconnectedness of all things, interconnectedness, and the ability to manifest anything. This contains all the sparks for ideas, and they're generating intensely powerful light. Look, I feel like some people are being creative. They might be saying some creative things about you. I'm just stopping because I just got this impression that there's lies. I shouldn't say that. I shouldn't say it's lies, but I do think they're being creative in it. There is some talk, okay? And they're being creative about it. I feel like this is about some type of patience. I feel like this is something like, I don't know if this is so weird. This is a Sagittarius card, and we're in Sagittarius season 2. So I don't know if it's about people are just biding their time, being creative with this. Like if you're sensing this is happening. But I do feel like this is about being patient, either you being patient or them patiently biding their time and being creative in what they're talking about. But it is about being patient and waiting for whatever it is that's coming. And I think for you, there is success here. This is the World card. So no matter what, I sense success. But look, they talking about you. Okay. They talking about you. And I feel like you've been sad about this. I think you've had dreams about it, maybe, or nightmares about it. If maybe you, in your mind, you hear it. And even like I'm thinking, even if they're not talking about you, you're hearing it. I don't know if you're psychic or what you're picking up on. You're picking up on something, and it's made you in your mind really think about this a lot. Like, what the hell is what are they saying? What's going on? You're ready to walk away. And I'm going to tell you something, Grace. If your friends are not treating you like a friend and they are not honoring you like a friend, girl, what's she doing? She is walking away from that mess. Don't let them get you caught up. You walk away. If it's like that, you walk away. Now, you might, again, I'm sensing creativity, and I am sensing they are talking, because this is communication. So they are talking. They're talking probably amongst each other. If they're not talking to you, somebody's communicating, and they're creative. This is a lot of creativity here. Somebody's spinning lies or spinning tales or writing stories, posting on Facebook. Lord, we got the Ace of Pentacles in the current position. This could be anyone who is a earth sign, or just this could be about money. I feel like for you, you may have money. Your friends might be jealous over your money. They might be talking bad about you because of money. And if they're saying anything, it's about money. It might be something like, she knows she got enough money. Why didn't she pay for this? Or she owed me this and she ain't never paid me back. Or she got enough money. Why didn't she pay for us? I'm going to tell you something about paying for people after that Shanquella thing where she paid for all those people to go down there to Mexico and they ended up killing her. And another thing is sometimes friends ain't your friends, especially if it's about money and all they want is money and they expect you to give the money. So I wonder if that's part of it. But look, I do sense that there are wistful. And if you have friends that you've been with for a while, they're remembering the good old days. They're thinking about the way it used to be. If there was something that went down, though, like something bad that went down, they still thinking about it. Like if you had an argument with a girlfriend, let's say it was 6 months ago, a year ago, could have been 10 years ago, you know what I mean? They're still thinking about that. So that, girl, got the King of Wands. This is actually a good card because we're talking about friends. And as far as the King of Wands goes, it's one of the friendliest. I don't know who's more friendly, the king or the queen, probably the queen, but these are very jovial type people, Leo, Sag, Aries, and your friends might be Leo, Sag, Aries, I'm not sure, but very, happy-go-lucky people. And so hopefully that's the way they're coming off, but oh no. Girl, the last couple of cards. Couple of things. Didn't I tell you before about walking away? I sure did. Yep. Because here it is, death and rebirth. I feel like in this case, this is either some of these friendships are going to die. I don't know how many friends are jealous or are talking bad about you, but I can see some of these friendships dying away. I can feel that. And you get new friends. If you are having issues with friends, even though you might have this history with them, and I know we love friends that we have history with, but if it's really bad and you feel like they're really disrespecting you and not, they're being dishonorable to you, sometimes it's better to go and get a new set of friends. And wow, I just realized this was in reverse. You had the Five of Swords in reverse, and I'm going to tell you what that is. I know normally the Five of Swords is being in your head, really being in your head, but when it's in reverse, It says, ooh, ooh. Okay, before I even read this, Grace says, one is an Aries, and I feel like the Pisces is the most negative one. Ooh, but Grace, I can't believe it. This was the last card of the spread I did. Five of Swords in reverse, Lord. Deceitful strategies. They are creative and creating deceitful strategies. I don't know why I keep thinking about that Shanquella Robinson. I don't trust nobody, not after that. Deceitful strategies and feeling guilty about your win. Resentment, a desire for peace, the realization that there are no winners. So you may have experienced an unexpected loss that has left you a little bit sore. Sometimes life isn't just fair. These are inequities that can drain your energy. Fear of failure. So I'm just looking at some of the things it's saying here. It says, in shadow, we learn that winning isn't everything, but especially when deceit is part of the strategy. And that's what I'm picking up. Didn't I say right from the beginning, creativity? They are strategizing. Oh my gosh. Do they know each other? I mean, if they don't know each other, then maybe you're okay. But if you got like a group of girls and they all know each other, they strategizing. You see, what's on the bottom of the deck, Lord? The Empress. I love that. You know what? You started with the Ace of Wands and ended on the Empress. Didn't I say get some new friends? I don't know. She said, yep, it's a friends group. Child, get some new friends. I mean, you might be pregnant with new ideas, but I feel like you're creative, and I feel like they're being creative. And I do have a feeling that if these girls or your friends are not accepting of you, for you, then it really might be time to get new friends. I feel like whenever we get to a point where we're with people that we don't know if what they're doing, if they're plotting behind us, that's when it gets a little bit scary, right? I do love that there was two aces here. I don't know if you guys work in business together, if it is a group that has to do with business at all, but I sense some kind of business involved in this, or you may be being successful in it. I would just say this though, yeah, there was no doubles, anything like that. But you did have these three major arcana. So first of all, my first advice is be patient, okay? I think the be patient is for you. I want you to wait. Sometimes we have to have proof, right? So wait, let it play out. Be patient and let them show their face. Let them show you. Let them show you. And if you're feeling disrespected, you know what to do with the World card and the Death card right after it, because you're not trapped in that little group, okay? You got the world available to you, and you can end this and start anew. You can dump those friends and get some new ones. You don't need nobody who is not going to honor you as a friend and honor and respect you for who you are. So if that is a problem and they can't be patient with you and understanding of you, girl, you got the world is your oyster. Dump those losers. They say dump those zeros and get yourself some heroes, okay? And that's my reading. I'm just, if you like to have more or get more information, I invite you to reach out to me. You can find me, by the way, on Psychics 101. I'm going to put a link up there. I know if you go and look under shorts, I've got a link to the Psychics 101. They're giving away $10, by the way, to people who get the readings. I'll put that link up after I'm done, so you guys can take advantage of that, because they're a little expensive, but you can get a nice reading for $10 over there. And if that's, if you want to get a professional reading, you can also go to one of my websites, look in the area there under the info, and visit the websites. I'm not that cheap. That's why I told you about Psychics 101, because it's less expensive. But, I can go in more detail and even look at some astrology charts and stuff like that and give you the 411 for real. Okay, Grace? She said, thank you so much. Will this life be safe? Yes, I will. And Grace, because you did the super chat, I'll even put Grace P's reading on it so you can find it. Okay. Much love to you. So we're going to move on to the sign of Leo. We're going to move on to Leo. Let's put some music on after Grace's reading while I shuffle here so you guys can have something to listen to. How's that? Okay, let's see what we got here. Beautiful. Let's see what we got going on for Leos. Wonderful sign of Leo. Ooh, let's see here. Everyone's getting that. I think a lot of people are in a downward mood right now. I don't know what's causing it. It could be the recession, but I'm going to talk about that because Leo got this card too. I'm going to talk about that. These cards want to come out. Show me, divine spirit. Show. Wow. You really wanted to show me, didn't you? Okay. All right. Wow. Okay. Get one more. And it came right out. Oh, sorry. I did not mean to stop everything like that. So sorry, you guys. Oh, why did it do that? Okay, here we go. Oh, okay. Are we here? Okay. What did I just do? I just did something. I did this the other day and it did it. Okay, give me a second. I just did this by mistake. What did I just do? Okay, I cut off everything. Okay, there we go. I got it. I fixed it. Okay, let's see here. We got everything. Why did another card come out? Okay, we got everything here for Leo. Okay, Leos. I'm going to go ahead and stop this really quickly because I want to get to Leo. Look, you got the 4 cups. I couldn't wait to get to it. I just couldn't believe it. This is the 3rd time, I think, already tonight I've seen the 4 cups. I feel like people are just in the doldrums. It's winter. I had made a short about that, about how the fact that more people are depressed at this time of the year than any other time. And I just feel like there's a lot of people who might be in the dumps a little bit, just feeling like everybody else got this and I don't got it. Or why don't I have this? Why don't I have more money, a better job, a better relationship? You fill in the blank. So I feel like some Leos are in that space right now where they're wondering like, why? Why don't I have more? Why aren't I successful? You know? And here's the Queen of Cups. Yeah, and emotional about it. Very emotional. Some of you guys might be dealing with a water sign, like a Pisces or a Cancer or Scorpio. Because Leos and Scorpios often tend to gravitate toward each other. But I do sense that this is emotional, whatever's going on. There's a 2 of Pentacles next, and there's decisions going on here. I think you've got choices. You're making up your mind about things, and you've got to find balance. I feel like this is part of why you're at that 4 of Cups. 1, you're emotional, but 2, it's about the balance. I feel like once you create the equilibrium that you need, it's all going to work out, but you've got to find that inner equilibrium again. This is a need to balance. It's about juggling obligations and finding harmony. And I do think you're going to find it because you got the 3 of Pentacles. I love the 3 of Pentacles. And so this is great. This is not only learning something new, but getting an opportunity to work with other people who will be supportive in what you do and making money from it. So that's awesome. And right after that is the Emperor. I wonder if your Leo are going to be able to take a leadership role, a boss role, an executive role, the decision maker role in some type of project, or maybe at work, or maybe this is just calling on you to have more courage and to be more assertive. whatever is going on, I sense that patience is needed. Patience is definitely needed, okay? And being willing to wait until it's the right time. Perhaps there is something coming to you. Perhaps you will get, say, a job as a manager or boss or something, but you've got to have the patience to wait for that to manifest in your life. And what I would do with this is your current position, the King of Swords, is I would do research. I would go and find out, especially if this is about work, especially about that. I would go and do my due diligence. If this is about love, I would go and do my due diligence. Do your research, find out what's going on. The King of Swords is one of those kings that he leaves no stone unturned until he gets to the bottom of the facts, all of them. So, yeah. And right after is the Queen of Pentacles. So you could be dealing with a Capricorn, it could be a Taurus or Virgo. But if this is a Virgo, that's again finding the facts, getting the facts on stuff. Also, the Queen of Pentacles is money. And it's about being in a good, positive place with the money. I love the Queen of Pentacles only because she is so secure in her wealth and money. And about the abundance that it brings, that the Queen of Pentacles card brings abundance. I love that you got the Eight of Wands after this. Maybe you'll get your abundance once you get on the right road. And once you get on the right road, it'll be so easy to get there quickly. It'll go very fast once you do the right thing. I love that you had the Three of Pentacles in this reading because it tells me that once you get the education and the knowledge you need, you'll go quickly. And I think that's what this is telling you. Also, you had the Page of Wands. I really think this is about knowledge. I really do. And the Page of Wands is so knowledgeable and so creative. This is having so much fire and passion and drive and creativity and getting what you want. And look, the Seven of Swords is digging and looking and figuring out a way to get what you want. They are also looking for a way to get away with something, but they dig deep and get to the bottom, the surface of things. And I feel like that's what the Seven of Swords is going to do. It's going to give you that ability to go digging and looking. Let me just see if there's something else I wanted to tell you about that with the Seven of Swords. Well, in this, because these are the light seers cards, this is just a deception and betrayal. Like I said, they're getting away with something, right? That's what they try to do, the Seven of Swords. But it's taking only what's needed. The universe bearing witness to true intentions, getting away with something, being strategic, being grateful for the resources you have, and moving silently and quickly. And I love that it said being grateful for the resources you have, because we started this reading out with feeling sorry for yourself, 4 cups. And I feel like this is what it's about. And then right after it, right, it's about you being patient. It's about you having patience to get what you want. You might get what you want. You just got to be patient enough to wait to get what you want. Sometimes it doesn't come when you want it. It comes when the universe wants you to get it. Then it's your time. Then you get it, okay? But you can't force it. Forcing it doesn't work. It only comes when it's right, when it's the right time for you. One of the things that I just discovered in this reading is that you had 2 queens, which I love that, because this tells me right away that you're going to be assisted when you have women. This has something to do with women. Maybe women are going to be the ones that help you to get the money that you want, or success, or happiness. It's about women, okay? Also, there were only 2 major arcana: the Emperor and the Temperance card. Now, I'm doing a Leo reading, and I just got an Aries and a Sag, right? Fire, okay? Leo, I especially if this is about females, an Aries and a Sag. Those are your buddies, okay? But the Ember is leadership, being a boss, and Temperance is waiting for it, being patient for it. Like I said, if this is about getting a job or money, I think you can get that management job or whatever it is, but you got to be patient for it. And on the bottom of the deck, the Star. Yes, hit yourself onto a dream. Believe in yourself. Believe in what's going on. You know, believe that this hope, this dream, this wish, this desire is possible for you. And it will be, because you just have to hit yourself onto that. By the way, the Star is an Aquarius card, and it is your natural partner. Maybe it's about waiting for your natural partner. Anyway, this has been Adrian, Capricorn Tigers of Astrology, a look inside. And I hope, Leo, that this reading resonated with you in some way, that you got some type of something from this reading, and that it hit the place where it needed to hit. If you haven't already done so, take a moment to like, share the video, and subscribe to the channel. Okay, much love to you. So this a young gentleman, and it's funny when I do the readings, it always surprises me when people show up, they put something in the chat, and then I'm in the middle of a reading, and so they get impatient and then they go. But I'm not going to stop the middle of a reading. Oh, I see what they're saying. I do need to get some more hair up there. But I'm not going to stop the middle of a reading, in the middle of the reading, to go do someone else's reading. I'm in the middle of it. Can you wait till I'm done? I might have answered their question, but then they removed their question and they left. So, okay, goodbye. I'm going to do Virgo, and then I'm going to go for tonight because I'm tired. But I'll do Virgo. Let's do Virgo. Let's do Virgo for sure. Let's do Virgo. Okay. And anyone who wants a reading with me, I might do one for you, but you have to do a super chat. So if you got a question and you want a personal advice of some kind, do a super chat. If not, I'm just doing these live card readings for the signs, and we are now on the sign of Virgo. Virgo. And remember, if you do a super chat or you want a reading, I'm in the middle of a reading, please wait and be patient for me to finish said reading until I can get to yours, because I will. Okay, if I see your message, I will definitely do it. So we are doing the sign of Virgo. I'm going to put on some music so that you guys can have that while I pull these cards. Okay, let you guys hear that while I get the cards together. Let's see what we got here for Virgo. We got Virgo. Divine Spirit, show me clearly what to share with the sign of Virgo. What are we sharing with Virgo tonight? Oh, that's way too many cards. Wow. Give me a second, you guys. Wow. I don't know which card should go there. I'm going to put this here and put that there. I'm going to do that. Only because I really think it's about healing. I really do. So let's see. I could be wrong. They came out together. It fell on the floor, so it's hard to know. Just when that happens, I mean, it really could have been either of them, right? So I don't know. Let's see if we can get specific card, this final card. And there it is. Oh, okay. All right, so let's see what we've got here for the sign of Virgo. Your first card, Virgo, was the Ace of Cups. Wow, hold on, my screen is completely... There we go. looking kind of, there we go. Is that better? No. Can you guys can't see me? I'm hoping that my Zoom that I'm recording, that it's not as cloudy as what I'm seeing in front of me, because that looks very cloudy. But I'm recording right now and it looks good on where I can see. So hopefully I'll be able to upload those after. So we're on Virgo, and this is what I'm sharing right now. I've got the Ace of Cups as your first card. I love that it's your first card. Wow, it's about emotional fulfillment. I feel like this is going to be actually an emotionally rewarding time for you, Virgo. It could be dealing with a water sign. That's definitely possible. But I really think that this is about this emotional, um, just being emotional in yourself. But I'm going to tell you exactly what it says for Ace of Cups, because I've been doing that for all the first card pulls. It says, my heart is open and filled with love. My heart is open and filled with love. New connections, new romantic relationships, friendships, seeds of love and hope, newfound emotions, awakening the heart, joy, positive outcomes, oneness, blissfulness, and creativity. It's an extremely positive message. It's about vibrant beginnings, and it marks the genesis of relationships, emotional connections, deep feelings of love and friendship. This is great, because emotions are powerful magic. And this entire reading starts, I can't believe this, because right after the Ace of Cups, is the Two of Cups, the relationship card. This really is about relationships and emotions. And it's positive. It's positive. It's good. It's an ace in the Two of Cups. I feel like no matter what else I tell you throughout this reading, I believe that if you're in a relationship or starting a relationship, I believe that is solid. I think that's good. But there may be some outside things. Let's see what's going on. So maybe it's about choices. Seven of Cups indicates choices. You have options. You might have more choices and options out there. So that could be part of it. And you have to decide. Also, there's a moving away from something. This is more of a mental moving away because it's a swords card. But I feel like some people, some Virgos, feel like they're moving away. Some might be traveling. They might literally be traveling somewhere. But I feel like you're moving away, maybe from a different mindset into a new mindset. You can see that. And next you have the 10 of Cups. And wow, to have the Ace of Cups, the Two of Cups, and now the 10 of Cups, all in the same reading, this is incredible. Like, I don't care what else I tell you, your emotional fulfillment is high. And I think your relationship is amazing. There might be other things going on. There might be healing going on in this relationship, or you may feel like you have to heal. Be sleeping, trying to get yourself healed and restore your energies and stuff like that. That could be happening. Also, you're another one doing reconnaissance, getting information. King of Swords. King of Swords is like the king of communication, okay? If anyone is going to get the details, it's the King of Swords. So I feel like some Virgos are in that place right now where you're either communicating a lot, or you're getting in a lot of information, or you've got others out there. Like, I love this card because he's not only got like the bird, the owl, there's like the electrical wires, all of it is in there, all the methods of communicating. So I love that. You'll get to the bottom of it, whatever it is. And next we have the Queen of Cups. This reading has been filled with cups. It's filled with emotion, filled with it. And I love the Queen of Cups. I mean, that could be a Cancer, that could be a Scorpio, that could be a Pisces. Don't forget, Pisces is your opposite sign, Virgo. So if you're a Virgo male, this could definitely be your queen. If you're a Virgo female, this could just be that you're emotional, or you're dealing with a female who might be emotional. But I love the Queen of Cups. She has so much, she gives from her heart. She's nurturing and caring. She takes care of other people. She makes sure everything is okay. And if that was not enough cups, we have the Page of Cups. So on top of all those cups, you're communicating in this way as well. Now, the Page of Cups tends to embellish a little. It's the when pigs fly card, right? Literally, there's a pig flying in the card. And so there could be some embellishment, but it's emotional and it's probably fun. Okay. I love this. It ends on the full. Yes. Take a chance, step off on the ledge, do your thing and fly. If this is about a new relationship or in the relationship, let go and let it happen. I think this is beautiful. I'm loving everything I just saw here. And on the bottom of the deck, oh, it's the world success. Look at that. Virgo. You got so much success coming. Let me take these cards apart. I like to do that. I just want to see if there's any extra reading or extra message that I need to give you guys. Give me a second. Is there any extra messages here? Well, not really. I feel like the cups were pretty evident, right, all over the place. But the one message I wanted to say is that in this reading, you only have one ace and one major arcana, and that's the Fool. And this is telling me that no matter what, take a chance. Take a chance. Step out on a limb. Go on that date. You know, give them your number, whatever is going on. I think it's about love because we had the relationship card, but yeah, give it a shot. Go for it. I believe in you, Virgo. I believe in Virgo. Okay. And let's not forget, we've got the moon in Gemini. There's a lot of flirting going on. And if you looked at my astrology portion earlier, I talked about how the outlet of the T-square that's happening is Virgo. So you guys will be feeling that. I hope that you are, that you're not afraid, that you're courageous, and that you do take a chance. All right. Good luck to you, Virgo. And if you haven't already done so, be sure to like the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the bell so you know when I'm going live. Okay, I might do one more. I still got energy. Let's do Libra. I'm going to go ahead and do that. I'll put the music on for you guys while I shuffle the cards for Libra, because I want to shuffle them. Okay, let's do that really quick. Let's get Libra done tonight. Okay, we're going to do that. I love the moon in Gemini. It is giving me a lot more energy than I've had all month. So nice to experience that. Okay, let's do this for Libra. Libra. Oh, that wanted to come out. Let's see what we got here. Oh, that came right. I think that's the same card that wanted to come out for Libra. And I can't believe that card came out for you, Libra. Oh my gosh. How amazing. That is beautiful. Wow. Okay, here we go. For Libra, wow. There you are. What a reading. Okay, let's see what we got for Libra. Show me. Oh yeah, Libra, show me. Wow. That's too many. I can't take all of those. Sorry, you guys. Give me a second here. That wants to come out. Whoa. Okay. For some reason, it just keeps popping. Well, one fell on the floor, and I'll take that. Ooh, it came out in reverse. Let's see if we got another one. Let's get one more for Libra. Actually, I got two. I'm going to take them. I'm going to take them both. Okay, Libra, we got your cards. All right. So let me cut the music down. So Libra, I got your cards, and this is what I found out for you. You have your first card, your very first card that you got, by the way, which amazes me, was your ace, the Ace of Swords, Libra. I couldn't believe that. I'm like, what? What? Ace of Swords. Yep. I feel like whatever's going on, you're going to have victory, you're going to have success. Whatever I tell you, remember this is your first card. Victory and success is yours. Okay? It's meant. The victory and success is meant. So you've got victory and success coming, Libra. It's Sagittarius season. The moon's in Gemini. It's doing, that's awesome for Libras, right? That's awesome. And Loretta just said, hi, Cappy. Hello, Loretta. Hello. We are doing the reading for Libra right now. And Libra has got an amazing reading coming because they started with their own ace, with an Ace of Swords, and they got the full next. And that's your opposite. I think this might be about relationships even. The Fool is your natural partner, which is Aries. And it's also about taking a chance, not being afraid, being courageous, and going for it. I really feel like if this is about you, maybe doing something new, going for your victory, but taking a chance, I think you should take a chance. And here's the devil. I don't know if there's a Capricorn at foot, but this could be deception, lies, and deceit. You got to be careful. Make sure you see what you think you're seeing. Make sure when people are telling you is real. Because you got choices, Libra. 7 of Cups, you got choices. So make sure you make the right choice and that you're not being lied to or deceived. And you'll get to the bottom of it. King of Swords. That's you. But I love the King of Swords. The King of Swords is known for getting to the bottom of things, getting the information, getting the details, and doing their due diligence. They find out everything. They are the information king. They will leave no a stone unturned. So Libra, that could be you doing your reconnaissance on whoever or whatever it is that you're about to do. Also, you got a King of Wands here. So you might be dealing with a Leo, an Aries, a Sagittarius. They could be a part of all of this. But whatever it is, I love the Leo King. I always call this a Leo King. It always makes me, it's the lion. I always think it's a Leo. But it's just a fire sign king. And I just feel like it's a king that's happy, he's jovial, he has fire and passion and drive. And so I feel like this is all about you bringing in the fire and passion and drive. And right after the King of Wands was the Queen of Wands. This is about a relationship. Libras is always dealing with relationships and partnerships, aren't they? But the King of Wands and Queen of Wands is a couple. And let me just say this, as a Libra, if you're in a couple or if you're in a relationship, especially if it's with a fire sign, they're like this would be like a sporty relationship where you guys are doing things and going out maybe to events and concerts and, stuff like that. You dress well, you travel together, that kind of relationship. That could be coming in for you. Also, you got the 7 of Pentacles here. I love the 7 of Pentacles. This is you planting it. You're planting the seeds of what it is you want. You're planting the seeds for your wealth. You're planting the seeds for success. So you're working on that, right? But look, right now, I sense the Queen of Pentacles, the money, well, this is not the Queen, the 4 of Pentacles is in reverse. Now, normally when I see the 4 of Pentacles, it's saying, hold on to your money. Like, hold on, don't let your money slip out of your hands. But when it's in reverse, this is what it means. Hoarding. Hoarding. coveting, lack mentality. So a lack mentality. Placing too much value on money, a need to be more charitable. And so you have to learn that it's okay to live an abundant life. Okay, it's okay to. I know you're trying to get those pentacles, but it's okay to have an abundant life. Don't go into that lack mentality. You got the Knight of Swords, and this is moving very quickly. This could lead to success. The Knight of Swords as well. I mean, they're fast and they're fiery. Sometimes they can even be a battle. They can battle for what they want, but it is a card that can lead to success. And it says, this is what it says here: haste, streamlined decision making, intelligence, wit, determination, saving the day, the pursuit of excellence, ambition, being assertive, and success. And I think of this as the Gemini card. And what do we have right now? We have the Moon in Gemini. Yeah, I love it. And it's the Magician. It ends on the Magician. Look, Libra, you have all the tools you need to be successful. You have everything you need. Everything. Now, you might not know that. You might feel like you're in pain, don't have enough, but you got all the tools you need to win. And you're another one, got the world on the bottom of the deck. This is more success. It's coming. Success is coming. Okay. It's one of the luckiest cards in the deck. Success is definitely coming for you. Okay, Libra. There's no getting around it. No getting around it. You got success on the horizon. I believe that with all my heart. Now, I like to take the cards apart just to see if there's any hidden message. Let me just do that really quick. I do see there are hidden messages. There are hidden messages. Yeah. Okay, so a couple of them, okay? First is that you had 2 sevens. 2 sevens. This is a card that tells me that you're protected. You are divinely protected. This is like spiritual protection. This is protection from God or, Heavenly Father, the universe, protection from, your guardian angels, the angels, they're protecting you. Whatever it is, no need for a lack mentality. You're protected. The Ace of Swords, we talked about that. This is your success. And the fact that you had, first of all, let me just handle these separately. First of all, the Two of Wands and the Queen of Wands. Relationship right here. This may not be the longest, like I can't promise you'll get married, but hey, this is a really fun relationship. And it could be serious. Like you guys can hang out and really create something magical together. So I have a feeling if this is about love, if that's something that you were concerned with, yes, there is the potential for love and it can be magical. It can be really fun. And you had 2 kings. I feel like if you're a man or a woman, it's all about getting help from men. 2 kings. Men will help you. If you're a woman and you're looking for love, men will help you. If you're a man and you're looking for love, men will help you. Gotcha? Okay. Now, you had 3 major arcana. 3. You had the Fool, the Devil, and the Magician. And the Fool is saying, take a chance. And the Devil is saying, be careful of lies, deception, and deceit when you take that chance. Make sure they say they are is who they say they are. Make sure you do your due diligence, because we had the King of Swords in this reading. Make sure you check out everything twice, 3 times, especially if you're going on a date. But here's the Magician, and it says, you got everything you need. You got all the tools, you're good. You're good. Libra, you got this. Okay. And can I point out the Fool is your natural partner, Aries. So it might be an Aries that you're getting. I'm not sure. And that would be a wand, and that would be an amazing relationship for you. So good luck, Aries. I love what I saw here. I think if this is about relationships, it's going to be amazing. because it ends on that success with the world. Could be traveling and everything. Just great. Okay, have fun. Okay. So you guys, I know, I have to come back, but I will be back. I promise you, I will be back. I might even come back later tonight, but I've got to take a break, and we're going to end it on Libra. I promise I will break all of these up so they're easy for you guys to find. Thank you so much for your support. Thank you all who have been with me tonight. Much love to you, and I promise I will be back soon. This has been Adrian, Capricorn Tigress of Astrology, A Look Inside. Be sure to like the video, share the video, and hit the little bell there and subscribe so you know when I'm going live, okay? Bye, you guys. Let's put the music on and party on out. Okay, let's do that. All right, you guys. Many blessings. Bye.